Look at this new article on TMZ. Let's start here. Celeste, video screaming match with neighbors months after going missing. So who reports you missing? Who reported her missing? Was it David? No, they don't got him on a police report saying that, hey, my girlfriend disappeared. It was the parents, correct? That's what we've been told. I'll still say allegedly. Celeste went home to visit family in Lake Eleanor, CA, exactly 1 year before her body was found in David's Tesla. That's what this new video and her arguing with her parents' neighbors seems to show. The video obtained by TMZ was recorded by the Nest camera on September 8, 2024, months after Celeste had been reported missing. The neighbors say it shows her going off on a family over a prank. Okay. The clip, or in the clip, a family sits outside their apartment building listening to music when Celeste starts yelling, accusing one of the kids of ding dong ditching her parents' home. Okay. While the nighttime vid isn't super clear, we're told the neighbors recognized the girl as Celeste because they'd seen her face on missing posters that had gone up in the area back in April 2024. Celeste's high-pitched screams cut through the air as she confronts the family with swear words and perhaps a racial slur, peppering her tirade. All right. And this is, once again, in memory of posters that's posted around the neighborhood of her. Pay attention here. We're going to double back. This was the missing person poster that was posted up. Celeste Hernandez, last seen April 5th, 2024. April. Okay. Last seen in Lake Eleanor, same place that they said this ring camera footage is for, a neighbor that's right next to her parents' home. At the time, she was age 13. Full description of her, last seen wearing gray pants, black sweater, etc., etc. Okay, April. Let's continue here. You can hear a man yell back, he isn't black, and therefore she shouldn't call him the N-word. Yeah, so there's a little bit of racist stuff or racial stuff argument going on here, but I'm not going to concentrate on that right now. Let's stay focused on the missing person element. After this confrontation, we're told the neighbor's boyfriend went to Celeste's house to apologize to Celeste's dad. Okay, the dad answered, but he seemed unbothered by the situation. You know what this starts to feel like a little bit? No bullshit. You know how, well, this particular situation here, not overall, people, because I think David is still a primary suspect. But this piece here starts to feel like, remember when the accusations came down on Jay-Z and they asked the father, hey, so in the night in question, your daughter is saying that you drove and picked her up and he didn't even remember it. Huh? What? I think I would have remembered that. And we all scratched our head like something's weird here. If the father drove, what was it, like a 5-8 hour trip both directions or something and picked up her daughter after allegedly being taken advantage of, you would remember that, right? So here, the involvement of the father of this particular night in question that has a ring camera footage date stamped way after April. Hey, Pops, I need to ask you more questions. Has the father been sat down in a fucking interrogation room by this point? One neighbor told us that Celeste was reporting missing in April. Her family walked around with those posters, and when the neighboring family saw Celeste that night, they just assumed she'd been found and everything was fine. What? The whole neighborhood is aware of the timeline too? We see y'all walking around putting up the missing persons posters, but then 5-6 months later, whatever, your daughter's pulling up on us arguing about our child over here pranking your crib. And we pull up to apologize and we speak to Celeste's father about it and he's not concerned. Like, it's all good. What? Dare I say the conspiracy theories offer articles like this and reports and updates and new evidence like this are going to sprawl in the whole direction of like, I'm going to rob you and I'm going to help you look for it. Right? You wanted, I mean, missing person posters and, huh? All right. Here's another question, authorities. If this was a missing person filing in April, around the time you started posting up these posters, did you ever go back to the authorities and say, by the way, she's found, or by the way, she's home, or by the way, she's okay? because absolutely there could be a situation that is separate. You know, like her missing didn't necessarily have to be tied to her ending up in that trunk. That could be reality. Could have went missing because you ran away. We're hearing more and more about a disgruntled relationship between Celeste and the parents. Maybe ran away. Maybe this time they couldn't get in touch with you. Maybe this time they really got scared. They put up posters. Has anybody seen my daughter? Being a good mother and father, just in case something really happened this time, right? Months later, she maybe comes back home, but you know the situation of Hush. He's with this older boy. We saw reports allegedly of David paying off the family $10,000 a month. Hey, parents, you're not off the hook here. We need you in that investigation room. We need to talk to y'all. We need some more timelines. We need some more details. We need to understand more about the relationship between y'all and Celeste, y'all and David as well. What? The date of the video, September 8th, is notable. And as that would have been the day after Celeste's 14th birthday and exactly 1 year before authorities opened the trunk of David's impounded Tesla to discover her remains. Let's come up now. Let's play the video that they're saying is from September. Meanwhile, these missing joints was in April. What the
Right there. I'll tell you where that. See that door right there? Number 2, not that. Number 2 right there.
Let me talk real quick, okay? You gonna let me talk?
I ain't gonna let you talk.
No, you ain't gonna let me talk. Why you not gonna let me talk? You tripping. Nah, you tripping. How about you ain't tripping? You gonna let a woman talk? All right, I'm not gonna let your woman talk.
Why is she over here? Again.
Little house, you don't even got a house.
Hey, bro.
You talking?
Ain't nobody black right here, homie. We're Southsiders right here, homie. We're Southsiders here. Get it right, homegirl. Shut up with your black talking. Shut up. You talking like you black, girl, with your black talking. Yeah. Ain't nobody black right here. What are you talking about? I said we're not black over here. Why are you calling us? You keep saying this, we're not black. Let it go. Go back to your house. Go back to your house. You ain't gonna do nothing, bro. What you gonna do? You ain't no gangster. You ain't nothing, you know what I mean? What you are but a little girl. What you but a little girl. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
You need to go home. Seriously.
I'm not Mexican. All the door and you tripping.
Oh my God.
Not because you tripping. Move the out of here.
You ain't gonna do shit. You better get over there. Get your over there, little girl. Go there, little girl. You ain't gonna do shit. Go. Go. What are you gonna do, bro?
Go call her dad, babe.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, little girl?
Big piece of evidence.
Mochi has helped me take.
Very, very, very big piece of evidence. All right. Let me continue because the whole cop swatting their crib, the parents' crib of David, I don't want to get to that. There's another report of Celeste's ex-boyfriend, somebody that's not
a better place. Better.
I want to see what he got to say. Let's go to that one. Where is that video? Here it is here.
That's it.
That. So let's ignore all the racial argument back and forth. We know that Hispanic people use the word nigga a lot. She's saying it. She got a black boyfriend. Maybe she feels like because she's of a certain descent and her boyfriend's black, maybe she feels comfortable saying it. And she's saying it to some Hispanic people, and they just like, we're not black. Why you keep talking like that or calling that whatever? We're gonna ignore that. Let's stay focused on, you know, this new piece of evidence.
Live, we are learning more about Celeste Rivas, the teenager. Her body remains were found in this Tesla of singer David. The investigation is still going on. We don't know the cause of death yet, even though the death certificate came out yesterday. The medical examiner has deferred the cause and manner of death.
So well, just to underscore, we don't know if this was a murder, a homicide of any sort,
Right.
or whether it was an OD, natural causes. They just haven't said, and they said they don't know yet.
Right. But we are learning more about Celeste's home life, learning this from
Remember, people, that's initial cause of death. Obviously, the dismemberment is intentional, and ending up in a trunk is intentional, but they don't know how she died. So, okay.
some video that we got, and also speaking to an ex-boyfriend who lives still in the same area where Celeste grew up, but he spoke to one of our producers. His young man's name is Damien. Says that he and Celeste started dating when he was either 13 or 14, but he says that she did talk about some trouble at home, and I don't know how much of this is typical teenager, or is there something especially different that was going on there? But this is what Damien.
We should just say we have edited some specifics out because we have not been able to confirm them, and we don't want to do this. But he is talking generally. By the way, he's sitting next to his mother.
She said how her mom didn't treat her well or whatever, and she didn't like where she was at.
Did she talk at all about her relationship with her parents?
Kind of. She just said they were mean or whatever. She didn't like them.
What is your last memory that you have of Celeste?
We were at PE, and she told me and my friend that she was running away, and she said it was because of her parents, and she was like joking about it, and she was like happy, like joking like she always was, and like it didn't seem real because like she was like playing around, joking about it. And the next day she wasn't at school, and like that's the last time I saw her.
Yeah, so she had run away, as you know, and we've talked about several times. She ran away in January of 2024, came back, and police got her in February in Hollywood. And then she ran away in March of 2024. Now, we're told that's the last time the family saw her, although there's some conflict over whether she came back after that.
Well, yeah, so it was interesting, too, his interview. I mean, that matches up with what we're hearing from law enforcement, that that she had some type of troubled home life, and that was the reason for her running away, obviously. And then we got this video yesterday, which was kind of shocking because we thought maybe the last time her mom had seen her or her parents had seen her was one of the last times she had ran away.
Right, in spring.
In the spring
of 2024.
So we spoke to a neighbor directly in an apartment right next door to where she lives. They had Nest camera. I believe we're going to show
camera footage that was. This is from September 7th, 2024, and Celeste is the woman you see there. She was arguing with the neighbors because some kids were
so the context of the video is she lived right next door. Kids in the apartment building had ding-dong ditched her house, so she was going over there to confront the kids. And at the time, they didn't. The neighbors didn't really think anything of it. They're just like,
they had seen the missing posters, but they was like, oh, well, she's here.
After she left, they were talking. They're like, oh, that was the girl from the missing posters, because the family had gone up and down the block with the missing posters back in April.
So wait a minute. So the idea here is that she came back in
September 2024
to her family.
Yeah.
So Anakin, come over here for a second.
We don't know if she was back there staying with them or she just went back to visit.
But she was clearly right next door to her family home on September 8th.
We have a mic.
We spoke to Celeste's mother before she was even identified because we got a tip. She only speaks Spanish. Anakin speaks Spanish, and you talked to her.
Yeah.
What we reported was the last time the family saw her was March of 2024.
So I never got a specific month from her. All I know is that she said that she hadn't seen her for a couple of years until news of her death.
A couple of years.
Well, it certainly wasn't a couple of years because she was there in April.
If she was right next to her house.
If it was September, it was less than a year.
Well, certainly at that point, it's less than a year.
About a year. Yeah.
What's really striking about this incident, though, is it is exactly 1 year before the body was discovered in David's Tesla, to the day.
To the day. Damn.
The neighbors told us that they thought that she was just back home, but it seems like she was going back and forth.
It seems that way, and it's different from the initial report, which
Right.
was
that she was
the final
just
time
gone
she
to
was
Hollywood.
seen was in March, and she went to Hollywood, and that was it.
Right.
Hello, my name is Tori. I'm from
Now,
Mississippi.
when they say the initial report is the initial report from the
And
parents, and that's why I asked earlier, like, is the report updated? Like, do the parents go back and say, "Oh, she's back home. It's okay. Here it is, September. She's back." David still remains primary suspect, of course. There's just so much bullshit that we've already seen that makes us feel crazy about his alleged involvement, from the songs to the videos to the merch to the caskets on tour to the lyrics. Like, it's just too much that makes him look crazy. I mean, the car registered to him, and but the parents, I don't think they're in the clear here at all. Nah, they got something going on that we're gonna have to keep an eye on. Suspect 1, suspect 2. A real talk.